All right, it looks like we're live. Let's see how this turns out. Well, the microphone is on backwards, so that's not great. Let me go ahead and I'm going to flip this around. Well, how does it sound, guys? Can you hear me? I'm curious, how many guys out there can hear us? Hey guys, what's up? How are you guys doing? Good. How is the sound? Is the sound pretty good? Just testing this out. Hey guys, see James out there from Melbourne. I see Barack Obama. Oh, that's cool. We got the former president here. Very bad connection. Oh, that's not great. Just testing this out, guys. Wanting to see, having a little bit of fun here. Can you borrow $20? Well, I think probably to send you $20 is going to cost more than $20. Hey, Fahim, good to see some of you guys. I see, looks like people go, where are you guys from? Sounds good? Okay. I don't want to mess with it. Unfortunately, this microphone does not look like it's attached correctly. I thought I would just have some fun and talk with you guys for a little while. I'm here doing some work in my hotel. Let's see if I can, I still see it. It says it's got a bad connection, so sorry about that. How to grow your hair using oil? Well, I don't know if that's the right question, to be honest. Hey guys, let me go ahead. Let me know. I'm testing out this YouTube live on my phone. I've done it on the computer and but I just wanted to check out. I see Poland, Algeria, Tennessee, India, Germany. Okay, and good to hear that the sound is solid. Hey guys, just wanted to see, say hi, check on it. And I love that we're actually getting, looks like the numbers are popping up here. And wow, that is I'm looking at it on YouTube. I've got my computer over here. Hey, shout out to Morocco, Nepal, India, sir, man, you guys are shooting through this stuff. India, Odessa, Texas, that's right. Are you a Permian, are you a Permian or Odessa High? Are you a Bronco or are you a cat? Norway, Boston. Hey guys, thanks. I appreciate you. Love my channel. Ohio, Spain, India, Mauritius. Did you deploy? Of course I deployed. I deployed with the 13th. Now, was it the 13th MU, the 11th MU, and then I went over to Iraq with 3rd Battalion, 1st Marines, which at the time was a reinforced battalion. Chile, hey, I love Santiago, man. Dubai, Singapore, South Korea, India. So, hey, I'd love to hear from you guys. Like, what do you guys think? Charleston. Hey, I see someone from Charleston. I am going to vacation in Charleston. I want to spend about 2 weeks there and just enjoy my time. Italy, Philly, France, Oran, New Jersey, India, Bulgaria. What? Okay, so these questions are coming in really fast. I'll try to answer a few. Antonio, what kind of watches are better? Leather or which kind of watches are better? Leather or metal? I think you're talking bands. It depends on what you want, for sports or anything like that. It really depends on your need. I see Toronto out there, Beeville, Texas, Afghanistan. For people who are losing hair on a very thin hair and high, hey, if you've got thin hair, one of the things the research shows is clearly you need to look to shave it off. If it is perceived as thin hair, it comes off as weak. Sorry. See, a lot of guys from India, a lot of you guys, we say Israel. What's your favorite color for costumes? What UK, Romania, Albania, Wichita Falls. I was just in Wichita Falls. Drove my mom from, maybe we drove near Wichita, I admit. I just moved my mother from Pensacola, or my aunt from Pensacola, Florida, all the way out to Ruidoso, New Mexico, and drove across Texas, which I grew up in Midland. Many of you guys probably know. Portugal, Sri Lanka. I need to get out. I'm going to get out to Sri Lanka. I've got a friend out there. But hey, this video right here, I'm just wanting to say hi to you guys. I'm calling out where you guys are from. I'm just testing things out. What are your thoughts on the Apple Watch? I think the Apple Watch is fine. I mean, it depends on what you want. I was just looking at. Actually, I'm getting now into higher end watches. I spent the weekend with a guy named Aaron Marino. Many of you guys know him, and we were just hanging out. We were here in Chicago. Went on Oak Street. Went to checked out Rolex's, Patek Philippe, and some of these other watches. And I'm trying to, learn more about these watches. But I'm careful because you spend a lot of money on some of these watches. What do you think about Jaguar sunglasses? I don't know a lot about Jaguar sunglasses. Me, I like Maui Jim. I like Degree 7. So how do you dress up for high school on a budget? Osman, that's not really my expertise, but I would say, as you're a young man, you want to experiment. Brooklyn, New York, Georgia, Shout out, please, Harkarat, Seen Chawala. Of course, there's a shout out to you. Can you tell how I can lose my weight? You know, that's not my expertise, Sod. I would advise you go check out Ryan Masters, Tom Venuto. Another guy you check out is Mark over at Built Lean. He's got some really great stuff on how to shred fat. Hey, Antonio, will this video live be recorded for watching later? You know, I'm probably not, Leo. I probably will delete it. I just wanted to test it out. What's your take on fragrance? I love fragrance. I'm wearing a fragrance right now. Which one am I wearing? I think I'm, who is it? John Varidos Rebel or something like that. Make a video on color combinations. Okay, good. I'm taking some suggestions. One thing I want to do is really improve my channel. I feel that there's so many things we could do better with Real Men, Real Style. I feel that there's so many things I can actually, I've got a double going on here. So I'm checking. I'm going to try reading some of the comments and opening them up into a bigger, let me see, participants pop out chat. Okay, so I'm popping out the chat, guys, so I can better respond to some of you all. And I know I'm going to miss most of you, so I'm sorry if you want to just shoot through. We see King Don is loving India. What styling products do you use in your hair? I use Pete and Pedro, pretty much. But then again, you know, I'm tied in with Aaron, and he's one of my best friends, and I support him. Read me, let me see, a not-so-sexy sax guy, Nashville, Tennessee. How to dress for a modeling interview. You know, that's really ultra-specific, and it depends on what you're modeling for. That's right, T. Shanley, love it, Lebanon. So, shout out to UK. Of course I will. Shout out to the UK. Hair transplant, is it good for the skin? I don't think it's great for the skin, but, you know, some guys are going to opt for a hair transplant simply because they want to look younger and they feel it's going to add to their style. You know, I've got an article on tattoos, and tattoos are something you have to be careful with, so we're getting that request and that questions. So what do you guys think I can do to make Real Men, Real Style better? One of the things is I want to create better content, but I'm also thinking about what's going to scale, how to be able to reach more people. It's something I want the channel to grow. I want to be able to reach more people, but I need to stay focused in on, you know, what my goals are for the channel. The goal for the channel is to teach men how to use style to get what they want out of life. And I still try to create content which is going to get views and is going to reach people, but at the end of the day, I want to focus more on the science. I want to focus more on the practical applications. But, you know, that doesn't always get the views. So it's interesting to, I'd love to hear from you guys. Remove acne video. Okay. He said London, Australia. You guys know I love Australia. I've been there a couple times already. What video games make you look more stylish? Probably not going to get into that one. Any ideas like that? A suit-like coat. What's your favorite food? I love lasagna. I also love borscht. And what else? Any videos on? You know, it's tough. It's hard for me to create anything related to Indian fashion because I'm not in that culture and I don't know that as well as a lot of other people out there. Let me see. We got someone from Belgium wondering what inspired you to make an interest in men's fashion, the specifics which makes your man likable or desirable. Logan, it's a good question. For me, the thing is I'm interested in helping men, and I think that style and fashion is something they neglect, and it really hurts them in other aspects. A lot of men will spend a lot of money on their education. They spend a lot of time, building up their experience, but they don't focus in on their style and their image and their looks. So one thing I want to try to figure out, guys, and if anyone watching this is a YouTube expert, please reach out to me at Real Men, Real Style, because I am wanting, or an analytics expert, because I am trying to better go into the data and better understand what people truly statistically they're watching and how I can create better content for that. Hello from Hong Kong, India. Is it okay to use trousers that only reach your ankle? Well, if you want to show off your socks, I guess. We have a Ghanaian soldier here. Let me see. Hello. Who else do we got? Seven-toed feet. I don't even know what that is. Henry, reach out to me, man. If you're a data scientist, I am looking for help on that kind of stuff. Credit River Productions. Hey, Antonio, Toronto here. I was wondering what I should do if I want to ask a girl out if she is out of my league. Well, one, no woman is out of your league, because let's be straight, guys. Every human being is human. They're all going to age. They're all going to die. At the end of the day, we all sit. We all sit on the toilet, and we're all human beings. So I think one of the key things is you need to realize that no one is out of your league. that, you know, I just had a lunch with a guy named Jeff Walker a week ago, and this guy has had huge product launches. I'm talking like he's probably worth $100 million to $200 million. You know what I found out about Jeff? We didn't even really talk business. We just talked kids, life, and enjoying and living life on your terms. And when you reach people and you see people like that, you realize that no one is out of your league. That, you know, people are just human beings when it comes down to it. We're all going to be affected by age, by cancer, by death, by life. And I think, you know, so one of the things you're going to see me create more content on is I want to talk about the importance of mindset and style. And it's not something that's popular. I know it's not going to get crazy views, but to me it's so important because I've seen the power of mindset just in the Marines. It was something that you would go on a forced march. And if I told you that I'm going to put 50 kilos on your back and you're going to have to march 30 miles, most people would be like, I'm going to die. Like, you know what? But you can do that as a human being. You know, that's a forced march in the Marine Corps, and we used to do that all the time. And the way, well, not all the time, but once a month, once every couple months when you're in the infantry. And the idea here is that you have to break free of this limiting belief. And I think so many guys just don't believe that they're worth it, that they're worthy, that they can be this man they know they want, and they imagine themselves being more successful, but they run into this barrier and they can't. So that's actually this coaching program I'm going to be releasing here soon. It's going to be a whole, you know, the first 2 weeks, it's going to be all about mindset and really resetting that and showing what people are capable of. So I hit with Lithuania's out there. What do you mean I never get to you? Mountain Bullet. This is what I hate about live chat. He never gets to you. Also, can you make a video about how to remove acne for teens? Well, here's the thing, Mountain Bullet, is that I can only reach so many people. And you got to think sometimes the question you're asking, I'm the wrong person to ask this because I'm a 41-year-old man, and I'm probably not going to address. Now, there are some great YouTubers, and I'd love to hear from you guys here in the chat. Anyone know any teen YouTubers? Because I think that these are the guys that need to be creating up. I'm going to put out a video soon, and I'm going to be raising up and bringing awareness to 10 small YouTubers. I'll probably put more than 10 in there, but I would love to hear from you guys here in the chat. And you guys have some favorite YouTubers who are small. I'm talking these guys are, maybe they've only got like 20 videos, maybe they're under, you know, 100,000 views total. Those are the kind of guys I want to bring to the forefront, because the way I look at it, I'm never going to be able to answer everyone's question. And the questions sometimes are actually not the best questions. And I'm trying to get people focused in on what the real problems are. Let's see, 12 videos. I'm your guy. Well, Derek, you know, you need to reach out to me. And sometimes things get lost in the chat here. So what I would recommend is if you know somebody, guys, reach out to me at Real Men Real Style. Just go through the contact form and say, hey, these 3 channels you need to check out. We've already started putting together this list, but I really want to hear from you guys. People that you love what they're doing, you think that that they're awesome. And go ahead and adjust this a bit because I think my head is centered, but what color should my shoes be if I wear a blue shirt with beige chinos? You know, I would recommend, is there anyone out there that's not a member of my free Facebook group? Just go to, if you go to Real Men Real Style on my website, there's a free banner, there's a banner to the free Facebook group. Please go ask those questions in that group, because I can't tell you that on the chat without seeing, because what you call beige, I may not agree is beige. I might think it's a tan or a variation. So oftentimes you got to put the picture. Plus, chances are I'm not going to get to that question. So that's why I built the group up. I want people to post things in there and be able to get responses in that group. Tucked in t-shirt. Can I do it with chinos? No belt. Okay, Hassan, are you in the Facebook group? Have you posted that in the Facebook group? Because again, I would need to see it. I think you can pull that look off, but it's a very specific look, and I need to see your body build. There's so many other questions that go with that. And so what I would challenge you guys to do is to ask better questions. And it's not just about the detail in the question you ask, but it's actually finding the right platform to ask the question on. Would you consider making more self-development habit videos? Not so, I am going to make more like that. I think that those are really useful. But one of the problems with those videos is that very few people actually take action on them. The Facebook group is free to anybody. We're going to have eventually a higher level Facebook group, but right now we've got like 40,000 members, and the people are really cool in there. Hello from Estonia. All right, found a suit for $9. Okay, so if you found a suit for $9, of course it could be a great suit, it could be a bad suit. There are so many things. Think about that. Like the price doesn't matter. Because I mean, you can go and your uncle could give you a suit for free. So the price was free, but that could be a $1,000 suit. It really depends on the three things I talked about: fit, fabric, and function. You nail those, you're good. What's my take on shell cordovan? Depends on the quality. There's all different types of qualities of shell cordovan. Does your name come from Portugal or Spain? You know, I am not sure. We believe it actually comes from Portugal, but we also see it in Spain as well. And that's one of my life goals, is to go over there and just spend months actually researching where my family comes from. I'm going to probably do one of those DNA tests to figure out exactly. My grandmother on my mom's side was adopted. So that's a big question mark in our family as to where we come from. The great Antonio, no, the great Antonio was not out of your league. He's just a normal guy like everybody else, guys. And, you know, it's something I really stress because I don't want to be a guru. What I want to be is someone that just maybe points you in the right direction. Let me see. Greetings from Virginia. How do I feel about lapel pins? I love them. Consider making more. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what you guys, where else are you from? Anyone from Texas out there? Anyone from Indiana? Hey, well, thank you, Majeb. I'm glad that you enjoyed my content. When did you get into menswear? Back in 2007 is when I started my first company in menswear. You look Italian. Well, thank you, James. I'll take that as a compliment. Pomade or wax? I'm a pomade. I go pomade. Wax, I think, sticks into your hair and gets stuck there. London, Italy. Hey, I'll be... so, guys, I'm going to be living in London for about a month in November. So if you're over in the UK and you're checking this out, I will be there. I'm coming in for a conference, and I just decided to bring my entire family, and we're going to stay in the city. We'll probably take a train over to Paris for about 3 days. My daughters really want to go over, but I've just decided that, and that's how I'm trying to gear my business. And one of the reasons you've seen, you know, I run the business the way I do is I just like to spend a lot of time with my family. And so, you know, do I know India? Of course. I've been to Delhi, I've been to Mumbai, I've been to Hyderabad, I've been to Kerala. This was all back in 2006. I spent about a month in India. Chandler, Arizona. I know Chandler. What are your political views? You know, Nicholas, I don't get into politics because my views are probably unpopular views. But they're, you know, I would tell you, look at what most business owners, look at their views, and that's probably similar to my views. Simply because I live in a rural town. I was in the Marine Corps, and I'm a business owner. I think if you look at statistically like what most of us believe that come out of that, I probably agree with that. Plus, I grew up in West Texas, and no matter, you can't oftentimes escape the tribe that you're from and how they tattooed you. I mean, it's just simply, I have prejudices. I'm an imperfect individual, but I don't feel it's my duty to push my politics on you guys. I do hope to ask you questions which force you to think and question some of the things you believe. You know, I know you guys want me more in the group, over in the Facebook group, but I've got my moderators there, and for me, the Facebook group is more about, it's an experiment. I wanted to see what you guys would turn it into. How would you recommend mixing concealed carry with men's formal attire? I've got an article on that, Alexander, so if you do some search over a tailored suit, I've got an entire article on concealed carry and how to actually make your clothing so you know you can do that. From Pakistan, thank you very much. I love Pakistanis. Is this your house? No, I'm in an apartment. I'm at the, what hotel? I'm at the Thompson Hotel in Chicago, Illinois. I'm here for another probably 20 minutes, and then I got to pack my bags, and I gotta head back home to Wisconsin. I've been on the road for a week. Well, I'm not going to get, guys, I'm not going to get into controversial topics just because, you know, oftentimes they alienate people. People, when you talk about something without it being in context, people, you know, they just, it just starts fights a lot of times. Free makeover for a fan each month. I would need fans that, you know, for me, I would want someone that really would be committed to it. Sir, can we wear anything except just cheap online shop, which put in the best dressed businessman. I have, a nice journey. Can you make guide on that pin lapels? Video quality poor. Yeah, sorry about that. Not much I can do with the current internet connection here in the hotel. I thought it would be better. Okay, when will you come back to India? Probably going to be, I don't know, I want to take my family to India, so can you do workout videos? I thought about that, Julian, but I'm not a workout expert. I am going to be getting in better shape with my life, so you will see me actually maybe do a fitness challenge. I wanted something for probably more regular guys. My friends, like Aaron and Jose, those guys are already in great shape, and sometimes it's hard to relate to them. So I think it would be interesting to actually do a challenge for those of us that are not in the best shape. And let's see how we can progress over maybe like a 60 or 90-day period and see if we can all get into better shape. So that would be something. I'm not an expert, Matthew, when it comes to Snapchat following, so probably I wouldn't be the best person to reach out to about that. I don't even think I'm on Snapchat. What do you think of the greaser rockabilly style? I think it's fine, Will. So if it's yours, go for it. Is on a garment that I wish to identify. Silver Streak, I would post it in the Facebook group. So again, guys, if you're not using my Facebook group, you're really missing out. Do I know where Lithuania is? Of course I know where Lithuania is at. Can you wear brown Oxford shoes to a funeral? Of course you can. I mean, if you're going to show respect. But I mean, find out how is everyone else dressing at the funeral. Invicta watches. Do you rate Zeppelin watches? How would you dress well for growing teenagers? Hey, Antonio, I love watching your videos. How many suits should I own? Again, guys, I would challenge you to ask better questions. And the way that you ask better questions is you're going to have to do a little bit more research. So I know that that's not the answer a lot of you guys want to hear, but it is something that I see oftentimes people just ask the wrong questions. All right, and I'm going up trying to see if there's anything else. Best and cheap online shoes for suits. What's your view on waxing and shaving chest hair? I don't really do that with chest hair. All right, guys. So wrapping things up here. Can you lick your elbow? I have never tried to lick my elbow. Can you do fashion videos? I'll think about someday I'll do a fashion video, right? If I'm buying clothes online, how can I make sure the clothes will fit good? Well, the best thing you can do is know your own measurements. Summer clothing tips. What's your signature fragrance? Well, if you watch my fragrance video, you'll know I love Creed, but I'm currently out. I need to, I've got some other ones I'm testing out right now. I like Spice Bomb. That's something that I've enjoyed. How to ask the right questions. That is a better question, Philippe. And I would say that you don't start doing a little bit more research. Go out there and talk with people and see, go into more detail. That's a good question. Any tips to make matching clothes easier for colorblind people? I've thought about a numbering system for this, but I haven't. Lord, that's a tough question there. What suit color is the best for a wedding? Depends on the wedding, right? All right, guys. And thank you very much. If you guys have if you've got ways that I can improve Realman Real Style, reach out to me in the contact form. If you know of YouTube channels that are up and coming that need attention, I'm doing a video and I want to highlight just smaller channels. We're talking channels that are under 500,000 total views for the entire channel. Now they have to have put in some work. I want to see at least probably 15 to 20 videos at least that this person's put out. But I want to highlight some of these guys. Okay, why in the world are you paying Mr. Let me watch a video? Okay, so I just got a $5. I feel bad because I will do my best to answer your question because you did pay. That's super chat, I guess. My friends have told me that when we go out and I'm more dressed up than they are, it makes them uncomfortable. Should I compromise in the middle? Well, so first off, how many friends have asked you this or have actually said this? And so then I would look at your friends. I mean, one is, is it going, it's a good question to ask yourself. Are you overdressed? And really ask yourself, am I? Or are you just simply dressing in a manner that you're comfortable? Because let me ask, if they were to say, for you to dress, or let's take it away from clothing, for you to voice your opinion here in this work, it makes me feel uncomfortable. you should keep your opinion to yourself. Now, if you said something like that, many people would be like, hell no, I'm going to, especially in the United States, I'm going to say what I want to say. So it's a good question to ask yourself, are you overdressed? But, you know, let me watch a video. I would say, you know, it's okay to stick to your guns, to explain to them that, hey, I just love dressing this way. I'm sorry, I don't mean to upset you at all. It's just, it's how I express myself. And when you give people a reason why you dress the way you do, I don't know, are you wearing like a top hat and a three-piece suit? I mean, with a cane or something? I mean, maybe if you're going a bit like that, and, I can see that, especially if all your friends are casual and they're just going to the park. But if it's something that it may be forcing them to actually step up their style game, and that's something a lot of people don't like to do. They don't like to change. But this is a good question. I actually have a video planned in which we're going to talk about simply how to actually, deal with that question. When people say, hey, I'm not looking to, I'm not, I don't like, it makes me feel uncomfortable. So, had room service check in. I got to get out of this hotel room. But Mr. Let Me Watch a Video, hopefully that helps. I appreciate, I didn't even expect a super chat, so that's kind of cool. But, so please no other super chats, because I'm going to have to get out of here. But nope, everything else is good. All right. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate, just hanging out with me for a little while. This is I tried to actually put a better thumbnail on there about just having coffee with me, but I couldn't find that thumbnail. All right, guys, take care, and hopefully you guys have a great week, a great day. Again, nice shoes, designer jeans, button-up tie. Really appreciate you guys just being a part of the community here at Real Men Real Style. Again, if you've got ideas of how I can make my videos better, always reach out to me. If you're a video editor, if you are a script writer, if you see a way that you can add value at Real Men Real Style, please reach out. I find that half the people that work for me are actually, I found, or they watched my videos. And I find that you guys already know my content. You already know Abhi Voyam. There's your name. I'm always looking for people to help, to work with me, to help take my company to the next level. All right, guys, I think that is it. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.